Can you hear me? Now you can, huh?
Get your button pushed. Better?
Yeah, now it is.
Okay, we'll clip that to there. Volumes are all good. We'll put that on standby. Skip that. Turn that little guy on.
What'd you say, an hour to get there?
Yeah, 50-something minutes. And that's from takeoff to parking. All right, we are going to Sonoma. So we're going to Shellville, Sonoma Sky Park, Sonoma Valley. Let me see which one we're going to go to here. We are going to that one, Sonoma Valley, direct to, we're not hooked up to the GPS yet. Almost green, once we get to the other end. All right, I've got to center us where we're at, and frequency is 122.7. Let's see.
Auburn traffic, Cessna 7954 Golf, departing runway 25 with left downwind departure.
So they're still
Auburn.
departing 25, so. Okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was blasting everybody.
Right? What does he want us to do, to push it out here?
Oh, transients, yeah, it's like, then mark everything.
Right?
Twit.
Yes, we're got traffic, black carb cubs on a right base for 17,
Like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. All right, 119375.
Yes, we're got drive black carb cubs on final 17.
Zero at 4 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 24 Celsius. 2.11 Celsius. Altimeter 2,990 inches of mercury.
There we are.
Density altitude 3,000 feet.
So, did you hear where he says density altitude 3,000 feet?
Yeah.
That means that even though the pattern is, or the altitude of the airport is 1,500, because of the weather, the plane sees this altitude now as 3,000 feet.
Oh.
Which then you have to look at what your performance is for 3,000 feet, and then make all your adjustments based on 3,000 foot takeoff rather than a 1,500 foot takeoff.
Oh, okay.
So, and see, right now, because the nose wheel is connected to the rudder pedals, that, you know, I'm steering plus braking, that if you want to get your feet on there, you can, and you can kind of feel it. So I've got a brake here that I'm pushing, and so then you just, I've got my feet off the brakes now and just on the pedals. But if you hit the tops of them, then you're gonna, you know, stop.
Right.
But that's all connected to the nose wheel, but it's also, if you look back at the rudder, you can see the rudder move
That's
as well.
turning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see which Sonoma airport that I picked. Fly to, I didn't pick any of them yet. Is it?
Traffic, Cessna final 17.
APC, we're gonna just pick it out and go direct to. Okay, we're good. It is, doesn't say how far it is yet because we're not.
Auburn traffic, Cessna 73311, 8 miles to the south, landing Auburn.
0Q3, so we're going to go direct to airport. 0 Q.
Auburn traffic, Cessna 754 Golf, departing towards the northeast over I-8, final call, Auburn.
Enter. So now we'll do our little run up here. We get our little checklist book out. So before takeoff, our parking brakes were set, cabin doors, windows closed and locked. So I'm good. You're good. Flight controls, up is up. So if you want to look back through here, look right straight back, you can see when I pull back, that goes up.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I push it, it goes down. And then when I turn this way, that aileron right there goes, and that one goes up. If I turn this way, that one goes up, that one goes down. And so here's the flaps. I'm putting the flaps down right now. So those are the flaps. And then the rudder pedals, if you look straight back at the tail, you can see the rudder pedals go as I'm pushing on the feet. So we're set trim for takeoff. Our flight instruments are good, that's good. We're pointing to about a 40-degree heading. This one's matching up to about a 40-degree that we set those before we take off. Do the mixture rich. Fuel selector valve is on both, and we run the throttle up to 1700 RPM. And then we check our magnetos because the cylinders have dual spark plugs in them, just for safety. Data's all good, and suction's good, charging's good, and we come back down. Circuit breakers are all good, lights are on, radios are set. We're set there. We are going to go to altitude reporting. So now that's telling
Auburn traffic, Cessna 73311 entering
air traffic control that everything
right
is
downwind for
working regularly is timed out. So we'll hit start button. Fire off. So we've got somebody coming in, and I don't even see where he is at. And inbound traffic for Auburn, what is your position?
If you're talking about 311, we're parallel to the runway on the left downwind for 25, 311.
Okay, we're going to end up departing on 25, so we're going to go ahead and take the active 25 here at Auburn. This is Cessna 1191 Mike, and we're going to be on the roll on 25, straight out departure, Auburn.
Okay, I got you inside 311.
So you want to help on takeoff again? We'll go ahead and get lined up. Go ahead and get your hands on everything. You can get your feet on the floor just like that. That's good. And we're going to just give it some throttle. And you don't pull on anything. You just let it go until we hit 60. And then it's just a slight little pull. So there's 55, 60. Go ahead and pull. 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 There we go. And see, I've got my foot on the rudder to control the thing from going sideways, so it makes us go straight.
Okay.
And all we do is just let the plane climb out at about 500 feet a minute. we'll just kind of go straight out.
We're at
So you're doing good.
1800 right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just going to keep climbing and heading out.
Okay.
And really what we're going to do is kind of head that way.
Okay.
So we can just do a little bit of a turn.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah.
Auburn traffic, Cessna 311 turning final.
Good. Now you can straighten the wings out.
Okay.
Keep going. There you go, right there. Auburn traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike. We are going through 2,200 and heading out towards the southwest, Auburn traffic. So everything's looking good, all the gauges look good, and we're almost on our course here for Sonoma. So now we just level the wings back again. A little bit of wind.
Yeah, a little bit, a lot of it. Your little and my little is a big difference in the plane up here with wind.
So let's see which direction we're going. We are heading that direction, so we are going to be flying 180 to 359. We are at even plus 500.
Okay, so what are we going to fly
No,
at?
we're going to be at 2,500 feet, so we're just going to kind of level it off and go back down 200 feet. So I'll pull the throttle back a little bit. And we're going to have to avoid Sacramento's airspace, so
Okay.
we'll get around that.
Auburn traffic 311 clear the act.
So where's the airspace for Sacramento?
This
The big
whole range,
circle?
that big circle.
So we're going to avoid that.
We are going to avoid that. So we're probably going to end up going around this way.
Okay. Where are we at right now? I don't see it.
Right
Oh,
there.
okay.
So I'm just going to slow us down a little bit so we drop down another 200 feet.
Bravo 3 mile 45, landing Tuesday.
Okay, so when you push it in on that, that's making it go,
Make it go faster. So when the engine goes faster, it wants to climb, it has more power.
when you pull it out,
And you pull it out, the plane will descend because there's not enough power and it slows it down.
okay.
So right now we pull the power back and we're going down about 300 feet a minute. This is going down, this is going down. But we can go around it this way, that way, or we can go around it that way.
Alright, let's go that way.
Okay. Yeah, because we've never been that far north
Yeah,
yet.
we've always done this way.
Yeah. We've got some other airports that are out there below us, but okay, so now we're going to kind of level out.
Auburn, radio check. Lima Charlie.
Loud and clear for Auburn.
So what are we going to be flying over now, do you know?
Like
town-wise?
Town-wise, we're going to be flying over possibly up near Woodland.
Okay.
So we'll just stay out of the Sacramento airspace. Oops, going down. Had to adjust my shirt.
Oh. So on here, there's a plane is that a plane right there?
Yep, there's
It's
one
coming toward us.
1,200 feet below us, and there's one that's 60 because there's an airport right there, Lincoln
Oh, okay.
Airport. So that's what they're doing.
Okay.
So I'm going to speed things up just a little bit more power.
Where's the Lincoln Airport?
Lincoln Airport is, let's go put it right on our nose.
Auburn traffic, SkyHawk 734 Delta X-ray is going to be taxiing second flyers to runway.
And it is in front of us about 5 miles.
Oh.
So my guess, it is right out here somewhere,
Okay.
but I don't see it yet either. Oh, there it is right there. Right here, in front of us. So you see the, looks like roads going this way and going this way?
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
airport.
that's the airport?
Yeah.
Oh, that's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Huh.
Auburn traffic, CSP-23 departing 25 Auburn.
5 miles to the east, I'm going to be joining the right 45 right traffic, United Sonoma. Traffic 2,500.
Come on, map. What is our flight service? 25-4 for NorCal, so we'll listen to that. And there's one taking off that's down there.
Okay, I see that one.
Yeah. There's one down there.
Then there's one that's probably circling around, kind of down around
There's
behind
down-
us, huh?
Yeah. What is their frequency? 23.
Thank you.
Lincoln traffic, Cessna 60 Golf is turning base, runway 15 Lincoln.
Lincoln traffic, they're going to turn on 56 Bravo, departing 15 for straight out departure Lincoln.
I see one right there.
Yeah.
Golf for about 2.5 miles out.
Oh, another one right there.
Yeah.
They're low.
Lincoln traffic.
Lincoln traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike, we're right over the top of the field, 2,500 heading towards the west, Lincoln traffic.
Yellow, Skydive 1, I left turn yellow.
Busy little airport.
That guy is flying so low over there.
Oh yeah, he's in the kind of in the traffic pattern.
He's way down there.
Lincoln traffic, Cherokee, Diner 2 Romeo is over the casino, 1,600, final radio call, Lincoln.
Cross traffic, Obama to 59 is Sailor Maya, final runway 33, 14200 for East approach, Airborne.
Lincoln traffic, Sailor Craft 508, turning.
So we've got somebody 800 feet above us out there maneuvering.
Skydive 1, base final 341 yellow.
Lincoln Cirrus 30.
About 5 miles out, so we'll watch this guy here that says he's at 800 or 900 feet
Traffic R221.
above us.
Final
Oh, above us.
Yeah.
15 to go.
I almost think that guy might be a crop duster.
Being so low?
Yeah, and he's going over the field. Circling around.
So all those guys are staying down in the pattern there. This guy here is 1,000 feet above us out here somewhere. But I don't see him.
Taylor traffic, Lincoln, what's your indicated airspeed?
We are downwind, beam the midfield for 15.
Roger that, what's your airspeed?
70.
Copy, thank you.
So it's telling me there's a temporary flight restriction. That's Beale Air Force Base out there, so we can't fly into that ring either. And this is
That's
Sacramento.
You have to pay attention this time.
Yeah.
Not like the lap.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like,
Oh, we're in that restricted area. Good call. So, what I can show you with the rudders, you want to put your feet on the pedals?
eh.
So go ahead and just press a little bit with your right foot. And the plane's just going to go like that. Go ahead and press. Keep pressing.
I'm afraid I'm gonna like oh, see?
I did that.
Oh.
So then press a little bit harder with your left foot.
Okay.
Keep pressing, keep pressing. So you see how it wants to push us that way?
Yeah.
So you can let go now.
Okay.
So what happens is that the plane will do this, and this is a turn and bank indicator. So watch that little ball. When I push it, it swings out and tells you that you're not in a coordinated turn,
Okay.
and it does it back the other direction.
Okay.
So when you're what they call a coordinated turn, where it's not sloppy, that the tail's following the wings, you can end up turning, and you turn the plane, and you can kind of see how the ball is, but you hit the rudder pedal and the ball will stay centered.
Okay.
And that's what you want to do. We'll do one to this direction. We turn. And I got to give this one a little bit more rudder, but the ball stays centered. And that means the plane is tracking and following in what they call a coordinated turn.
Okay.
Where you're not
if I
slipping
want-
side to side.
So if I wanted to go right, I turn this a little bit and push the
right
rotor.
rudder pedal.
Okay.
Yep, the direction that you're going to go.
Okay. Okay. To make it be a smooth turn.
Yeah, and it makes it a nice smooth
Okay.
turn. So let's zoom out here and see where we're at.
So there's a plane in
So
front
this-
of us.
Yeah, but he's up at 36,000 feet.
I can't see that because my glasses are okay. 36,000, and we're at
And we're at
23 and a half.
Yeah, 2350.
Okay.
You can smell the smoke.
Oh yeah, you can.
So this is the Sacramento River out here,
Oh, okay.
and that's Yuba City up in there.
Lincoln traffic, Cessna 60 Golf is downwind runway 15 Lincoln.
Take about 59, missed approach. Plaza Public to missed approach. Lincoln traffic 30 Romeo, turning left downwind, runway 15 Lincoln.
Well, at least I haven't sweated my butt off yet, so that's good.
I know, that's actually perfect.
Turning 3 Mike Echo, departing runway 15 right, downwind depart.
What highway is that? Like,
That is...
is that a freeway?
That's not...
Don't take the radar contact 3 miles.
That's Highway 99.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We're 3,300, climbing to 55, 3 Golf Victor.
November 63 Charlie, traffic 2 o'clock, 3 miles northbound, altitude unknown.
63 Charlie, looking.
November 6 Bravo Papa, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Repeat the say please, 6 Bravo Papa.
And this is just all farmland out here that has a tendency to flood really bad.
It does?
Yeah, when the rains and everything come.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
this
it's
can
all just so flat?
Yeah.
Oh.
Zulu, NorCal approach, advise any altitude changes. Sacramento altimeter 2986.
2986.
So what's happening now is that we're indicating that we're doing about 100 knots on this inside arc, and this says we're doing 99 knots, so we're pretty close. You know, there's not
Okay.
much of a headwind. We're doing almost 120 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Where does the water come from the Sacramento River?
That is all coming out of, I think, Lake Shasta.
Oh.
Southwest 5811, descend to maintain 8,000.
So the 8,000, Southwest 5811.
we'll go over Lake Berryessa.
Okay.
It might be bumpy though.
Why?
Because it's a little mountainous.
Oh, I thought you said we only get bumpy in the heat. Now we're getting...
Well, I mean, we can get back on track. It's because of the hills here.
Oh, okay.
So we can come back down and go over there, over Napa, and not getting into the bumpiness. Because we're right here now.
And we're... Oh, okay, yeah.
So we'll come back down and around.
November 3 Mike Echo.
Because I really don't want to put you in bumps. Not until you've flown a little bit more. So do you want to
November 3 Mike Echo, radar
fly?
contact northwest of Lincoln.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay, wait until we're just a little more out of the flight zone.
okay,
Get to about like there.
okay.
317 degrees.
November 3 Mike Echo, roger. November 3 Golf Victor, altitude, your discretion.
It's about 70 degrees coming through into the plane for the outside air temperature, so that's nice.
It is nice. It's actually perfect. What river is this? Is this just a...
I think that's just kind of a slough off of the Sacramento River. This whole area that's through the middle here on this farmland that's right down here,
Yeah?
that floods. So that's a kind of a floodplain that they divert the Sacramento River out of into that when it gets really full and flood that whole area, and that runs all the way down through Davis.
Really?
So the last time that we had really big rains, this was all flooded out here.
I bet it looks cool in an airplane.
I'm sure it does, because it's just all water for as far as you can see.
Yeah.
Southwest 5811, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000. 5811.
November 55 Bravo.
And then up there, you can kind of see the mountain up there. That's called the Sutter Buttes.
Oh.
And that's right outside of Yuba City and Marysville.
Oh, okay.
It's really pretty when it's clear. But it's like it's the only mountain sticking up, pretty much down the whole Central Valley.
Yeah.
Bravo radar contact 6 miles northwest of the Lincoln Airport. Traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles southwestbound, a Skylane 4,500, say altitude.
255 Bravo is climbing through 1,800 for 6,500. Or make that 5,500.
Number 55 Bravo, roger.
But see, right now, it's like I've just got my feet on the pedals a little bit to keep us kind of going that direction
Yeah.
so that the wind's not blowing us, but
Southwest 5811, traffic 12 o'clock.
we're pretty much trimmed, so that it's like there's really not much to do.
Right.
November 4 Mike Echo, traffic 3 o'clock, 2 miles southwest, bound Boeing 737 6000, no be descending.
3 Mike Echo looking.
Now I'm going to kind of point us more around this and head back to our direction of flight.
Southwest 5811, turn 10 degrees left, descend to maintain 3000.
10 left, 3,000, Southwest 5811.
November 55 Bravo, traffic no factor, contact approach 127.4.
127.4, good day.
Okay.
So now we'll head back down towards Davis and Woodland out there, and then pick up our course back over into Sonoma.
Okay.
We'll fly over the
And
top
where's
of Napa.
Napa?
Yeah, there's Napa, so we'll fly over the top of that and right into Sonoma.
I'm excited to fly over Napa.
It'll be fun, huh?
Yeah.
You're gonna fly.
Okay. I'm gonna fly this boring part, and you're gonna fly that.
Yeah.
Central aircraft skydiving, Lincoln 1000. Number 35 Quebec, use caution. There's 3 targets north of Lincoln. Altitude indicates 1,300, and the other one is unknown. 35 Quebec, roger, got him in sight.
It is really smoky out there. I
It
think
is.
that's what's out there.
Yeah, it is.
Southwest
And that's where the level we're at, too.
1000 Airport, 10 o'clock, 15 miles.
But you can see the layer of smoke. That's where the wind is.
Oh.
So we're down in the wind because it's cut it off right there.
Yeah, I
that you
can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear for the visual.
So it's a little bit windier down low underneath it than it is because it's still kind of up above it. It's still kind of just smoke.
Yeah.
Like, who in the frick is texting me?
Maybe somebody needs something.
No, it's just people. It's like, when you get a chance, can you give me a price on this and a price on that? Like,
On a Saturday?
Yeah. Oh,
Like, really?
it never stops, Veronica.
Gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Stop. Yeah.
Are you scooted all the way forward?
This
you
is
scooted?
as forward as I can get this seat, so we can go.
Oh, it may be hit and miss.
What? Oh.
Want to try one more?
Southwest 5811.
Okay, ready?
5.7.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Southwest 1511.
Okay.
All right.
So what are we gonna?
So we're just going to kind of head around this direction.
That way.
So just a gradual
right?
turn, maybe 5 degrees until this lines up with the 21.
Okay.
But don't pull back. So just kind of turn. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, now level the wings and just give it a little bit of push forward.
Oh.
Yes, push forward just a little bit because we're climbing. Okay, good. Now just let it go.
Confirm that 3 Golf Victor climbing.
And see, now once you've done that, we're still okay here. We've turned. So now we're heading back. So there's really not much pressure other than just holding it for bumps and stuff like that that you really have to worry about.
Now we're climbing though, right?
Yeah, so I'm going to pitch us down just a little bit. Yeah, you can really smell the smoke now.
Yeah. Right there. Outside. And
Yeah.
we're probably gonna- It's like
We just like flew into it. Yeah. So you did good. You got us turned so that we can get back out here and get on course. Hey, what?
Oh, tell me when I can go straighten it back to go that way. Once we get, let
Yes.
me know. Wait,
So you're,
so I
we're
can
just going to loop around, and I'll tell you once we get back ready
Okay.
to intercept the course line. But
Okay.
see, right now, there's really not much to do. I've got my foot on this pedal a little bit to
Okay.
keep us kind of level
Okay.
because the wind's blowing. But if I let go, it's going to kind of bring us back that way.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, we're in level flight, so there's really nothing for us to do
Yeah.
with this
Okay.
until we need to go up or down. But see, the way the plane is with the weight and balance, if you and I both just lean forward a little bit,
Yeah.
it changes the balance of the plane and it'll start going down.
Oh.
So lean forward with me.
Okay.
Forward. See that?
Yeah.
So that's why, in the plane and stuff that they, especially the small planes, they've got to distribute the weight. Yeah.
November 33 Golf Victor, contact.
Oh yeah, it got real smoky.
Good, yeah. Horrible. It's like being in a cloud, huh? It's
Yeah.
like a dark cloud.
Yeah. We'll kind of get away from that as we get further down here. But this is where the fires are up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of times, when I was flying back up from Southern California, it's like this is what it was, just watching, watching for traffic and watching the countryside go by.
Yeah.
So there's another little airport right there, which is Woodland Airport that we're going to fly over.
Okay.
And then that's Woodland, another Woodland, Davis Woodland. And then this one, I think there is Nut Tree, but we're not going to fly over that. We're going to intercept our course before we get to the Nut Tree Airport.
Okay.
So we stayed out of Sacramento's airspace,
Right.
and now we're going to go back and pick up our course line.
Okay. So then we'll just have to watch those 3 planes, right?
Yeah, so this one's up 8,000 feet. That
Okay.
one's 400 feet below us. That one's 13,000 feet. That one's 600 feet above us at our current altitude.
That's 13,000?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So 2 are above us, 2 are below us.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Well, 3 are above us. This guy's about, he's climbing now, so.
Southwest 67, 28 with you, 13470 is climber 3 for south.
Southwest 67.
That one's now below us. He's climbing. He's going down.
Okay.
Heavy, south of 9,000 now, Southwest 673.
I mean, we could honestly go down right now, too. And as long as we clear, you know, the hills into Napa, we're fine.
Okay.
So we can go, you know, we don't need to be,
NorCal approach, Lance Air 240, whiskey.
other than just avoiding the other airports and the traffic around them.
Lance Air 240, Whiskey Mike, NorCal approach, thank you.
So to go down,
Okay.
usually all I do is just pull a little bit of power back, and the
Okay.
plane will just want to
Start to
descend
go
on
down.
its own. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'll do is that, you know, now we're going to be getting
Okay,
back on.
but wait, I'm asking so many questions. Okay, so wouldn't I just push this in to make it go down?
You can, but it will increase the airspeed, and it'll pick us up and start getting us into the yellow if we don't pull the power back. So it's like
So
driving.
this isn't the power. This is just up or down.
Yes,
So
this is the power here, which
go
is
down on the power, then it'll start to gradually go down like this?
by itself.
Okay, got it. Okay.
This will help you get down faster if you push it over.
Okay.
But this if you
Gradually.
you push it over just like taking a car and going over a hill with the accelerator fully in.
Okay, got it.
That it's like you're going to go really fast
Okay.
because you're going downhill.
9086, state destination.
So what I'm going to do is we're just going to pull the power back, and it'll automatically start indicating that we're going to start going down.
Bonanza 11114, checking in, level at 8,000.
Bonanza 11114, NorCal approach, thank you. Traffic 2 o'clock, 10 miles, southwestbound, Boeing 737, descending to 9,000.
So we've got 700 below us and 800 above us out there.
728, traffic 10 o'clock, 10 miles, northwestbound, Bonanza 8,000.
But you can see just pulling that power back now, we're starting to go down.
Okay.
Traffic 1 o'clock, 8 miles, southeastbound, I think it's a short, 7,500.
Look for him too.
He's above us, right?
That one's above us, that one's below us.
How
So
far above us?
that one's almost 1,000 feet above us, but he's 5 miles away from us.
Oh,
So
okay.
these rings are 5 miles and 10 miles.
Oh, that helps me. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But in the air, 5 miles is really pretty close.
Right, right.
You know? Yeah.
Going 120 miles an hour, yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty hazy. We'll go down to like 1,500 feet. It may be windy and bumpy, so if it is, we'll just go back up. Because of the heating and the updrafts and stuff. If it's too much, just let me know. Oh yeah, it's gonna be too much.
Okay. Okay.
Go back up.
Yeah, yeah. We'll stay in the
Correct, Southwest 31,
Yeah.
4,000 via the Sir 2.
Watch that plane.
3155, NorCal
I'm watching.
runway 16 right approach.
Turn RNAV Zulu 16 right, Southwest 31.
Southwest 6728, turn right heading 270, and I'll get you lower, and that's the vector for the sequence.
270 and a half, Southwest 673.
There's one out there, but he's out in front of us. He's turning now and descending.
November 73 Zulu, contact approach 127.4.
274, 730.
November 3 Mike Echo, contact Oakland Center 13.
1,000 feet above us. I'm gonna turn out of the way here.
Sacramento approach, station air 821, Hotel Charlie.
Southwest 6728, traffic no factor, descend to maintain 3000.
3000, Southwest 673.
November 114, traffic no factor.
Traffic no factor, Bonanza 114. It looks like we're going to clip the edge of that TFR over Peel. Is that okay?
Bonanza 114, affirmative.
114, thanks.
November 821 Hotel Charlie, NorCal approach, say request and type of aircraft.
Yeah, it's crazy just what, 500 to 1,000 feet makes.
Airport to Chester, Oscar 05. I'm at 4,000 feet, climbing to 7,500, and I'm stationed Air 206.
November 1 Hotel Charlie, are you north of Calusa at this time?
Yes, I just left Calusa Airport about 5 minutes ago.
November 1 Hotel Charlie, roger. Call Oakland Center on 132.2. They're in charge of that airspace, and they can give you flight following.
132.2, thank you.
Go back up to 2,500.
You said to maintain 2,000.
2,000, Southwest 620.
Yeah, no need to get bounced around if we don't have to.
Oh no, you'll probably see on this video my death grip on this thing.
It's when you get done for the day, that if that's like permanently into your fingers or not, And because we're by the mountains too, so.
What is this in these mountains? So,
Craft, major information, Tango, current executive, uniform, TAC, international information, Kilo.
okay.
So we're going to be heading kind of that direction here pretty quick.
There's a plane coming towards us. How far is that in the air?
That one is below us. That one is 8,000 feet above us. That one's 2,100 feet above us. That one's 1,500 feet below us.
That one is...
So, but he's way up there. I don't even know if you could see him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so prepare me for these mountains. So is it going to be bumpy over the mountains?
It could be.
And how far are the mountains? It's going to be riding over about 10 minutes?
Yeah, maybe. We can head down towards, we'll head away from them as much as we can.
Like doing this?
Yeah, we'll come down here and come back around over the bay.
And what happens? The heat sits up above the mountains until it gets bumpy?
The heat and just wind
Oh.
spills up. It goes up the mountain and creates little currents like in the water.
Okay.
And so those are, just the heating of the valley, the ground, the spilling over of the mountains and stuff. Plus it's kind of smoky that it's probably not a good idea to go do that anyway. And since you're very new to flying in a little plane, I don't want to scare you or make you sick either. There's somebody 1,500 feet below us down here.
Okay. Man, it's so good that you have that screen. It would be nerve-wracking without it.
Yeah. I mean, it was like $700, but it's like totally worth it.
Oh, yeah. Know where people are?
Yeah. And right out in front of us is the Nut Tree Airport. That big building right there is at the Nut Tree Airport, right in front of us.
Southwest 6728 company is rolling out 5 miles ahead, 1,500.
I'm sorry, we've picked them up a little bit ago. I should have told you. Thanks.
South 6728, thank you. Follow them and you're still clear visible approach runway 16 right.
Follow company 16 right, Southwest 6728.
Southwest 6728, contact Council Tower 125.
So we've got a wonderful tailwind right now. We are doing 123 knots, so we're doing about 140 miles an hour.
Are you kidding me?
No.
No way.
Yeah. We are booking.
What's the tailwind?
That's the wind coming with us this way.
Wow.
It still shows we're doing 120 in the air, but with the added push of the wind. There's a 20-knot wind, and that's why it's been kind of windy up there, or at lower, that it's just pushing us. So we're going to kind of turn back towards our line now.
Okay.
Because this is all Travis approach airspace.
Okay.
7945 Kilo, NorCal approach. Good morning, Sacramento, altimeter 2985.
985, 45.
November 0 Whiskey Mike, no traffic observed between you and Oregon.
I'm going to put my feet on here just so I can kind of feel what you're doing.
Yeah.
Whiskey Mike, thank you.
And if it gets bumpy, just hold on, okay?
Okay, I will.
735 Quebec with jumpers off Lincoln.
There's a plane right out there in front of us.
Oh, there, I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
November 2735 Quebec, NorCal approach, going 5371.
5371.
But I see him, he's 1,200 feet below us.
Okay.
And what we'll do is we'll go around the hills,
Okay.
or we can just go straight through here. That's
Okay.
not too bad, but it may just be a little bit bumpy.
I could do a little bit.
Famous last word. I just don't want to, you know, scare you too much. Because it can be pretty crazy at times.
Okay, maybe you should just go around then. Now you're scaring me. What lake is that, I wonder? Or just a reservoir?
I think it may be just a little reservoir.
Yeah, nobody has grass out in their backyard. Oh, there's a...
4, terrain, climb and maintain 9,000.
And 104, requesting 10,000, 10,000.
Number 114, you can ask Oakland Center for that. They just told me to climb you to 9.
900,000, but that's 104.
Because we're heading really towards about that direction there.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. So we're going to just turn it in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Where are we supposed to be? On this thing?
Yep.
Okay, okay.
So I need to get back out of that airspace there.
Okay.
And there's Highway 80 right there that goes into the Bay Area.
And we're heading 335. Practice ILS 115.
Army 313 out California, North complete to the approach, maintain VFR, return this frequency.
3 Ever Julie, copy.
And NorCal Bonanza 7945 kilos, 30 VFR descent.
Command 45 kilo, roger.
Because really we should be kind of heading that direction.
Okay.
32.2.
But we'll head out towards Napa Airport out there. And then we'll turn in over Napa.
Okay.
It'll kind of go around this hill and come back in that way.
Oh, what's all that? Bird?
Burn, yeah.
November 114, contact Oakland Center 132.2, good day.
32.2, Bonanza 104, so long.
God, you see some of these houses. It's been like crazy. What town are we flying over now? Do you know?
Let's see here. Fairfield.
Oh.
So that's Fairfield right there.
Oh, okay.
And all the slow traffic on the highway. All right, we're gonna head that direction.
Okay.
Got your feet down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
I'm just
good.
kind of just pushing it a little bit so we head that direction. Doing okay?
Yeah, just looking at everything.
Now we're heading back into the wind because we slowed down to 97 knots.
Oh.
Or there is no wind, put it that way. And their ground CTAF tower is 1187. So we'll listen to that.
Pick up 213 approved.
So that's the tower for Napa Airport that we're listening to.
Oh, okay.
And then once we get around that, so I can monitor all the traffic, then we'll switch over to Sonoma.
Oh,
Because that's just a small little airport like Tracy.
What
Fact,
is
it's
Sonoma
smaller.
or?
Sonoma.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to go over those mountains right there.
Okay.
Down runway 18. Bravo.
November 9 Delta Sierra, runway 18 left, clear to land.
18 left, clear land, and don't care.
November 17 Hotel, runway 18
So there could be some updrafts and downdrafts. They're just really, we'd have to go completely around the whole airspace of that other airport to get into where we're going, because where we're going is like right out there.
Okay.
So
Turkey 902 Romeo, make left base, runway 18 left.
Left base 18 left, Center to Romeo.
this is where Robert and I had to come down and duck underneath the fog.
Oh, because there was fog all right
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Really?
Yep.
17 Hotel. Napa Tower stationary 930 Charlie Tango 7 miles east inbound with Bravo.
You're a good sport.
Yeah?
November 930 Charlie Tango Napa Tower, make left, or enter left.
I like flying with you.
Aw, thanks. I love to fly with you. What? Get a little nervous sometimes, but it's all
Yeah, I
good.
know, I hear you.
I know you're cautious, so.
I'm not going to do
Hotel.
anything that's going to intentionally try to kill us. So
No, I know.
it'll all be inadvertent. Just kidding.
November 9 Delta Sierra, turn left at Echo, then contact ground point 7. November 17 Hotel, turn left at Echo, hold short, runway 18 left.
17 Hotel, turn left to Echo and hold short of.
Wow, look at that house up on that rock right there. Holy smokes.
What a beautiful view of everything around you, right?
Yeah.
Bridge 258, flight heading 250, runway 18 right, clear for takeoff.
250 heading and clear for takeoff. 18 right, pitch at 2 feet.
Cherokee 902 Romeo, intercept a 3-mile final to runway 18 right.
3-mile final for 18 right, 902 Romeo.
Yeah, just real smoky.
Oh, I can see some of the winery.
So there's the airport that we're trying to avoid. Right out there, you can see the runway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, crossing 18 left, and we'll contact 0.7.
Going to cool down quite a bit. Did you feel that?
Yeah, but it feels nice.
All right, so we're gonna go back over and go over that next little set of hills, and then we'll be in Sonoma.
Okay.
So this is Napa.
Oh.
Want to go fly around the wine country up there a little bit, or?
Yeah.
Runway 24.
Sure, I'd love to.
West Coast traffic.
213, departing to Florida, traffic position.
Jet 258, contact departure. Good day.
On the departure, 258.
November 0 Charlie Tango, runway 18 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 18 left, 930 Charlie Tango.
So that's all just the wineries in Napa down there, basically?
Yeah, once we get up a little bit on the other side of the city here on Napa, then this is all going to be wine country up here.
Okay.
You want to look or you want to fly?
I think that I'll get to look this time.
213, repeat.
We can go lower too, so we can go down to about 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Aim for that?
Yeah.
I don't know how weather's, the wind's
Okay.
going to be down there, but we'll find out.
Okay, well, we should go down about
I think we can come back up again.
a little bit more.
It may sound kind of awkward, but it's like I missed not hanging out with you, this last week.
Super Cub 213, runway 24, clear for the option. Traffic landing runway 18 right will hold short of your runway.
I do enjoy spending time with you.
Ah, that's nice.
Cherokee 904, 902 Romeo, runway 18 right, clear to land, hold
Oh, it
short.
really cooled down, but we're getting some bumps.
Okay.
Let's see how it
We'll
does.
stay right here. That we do, right?
Yeah.
Tower 213 would like to do an early left turn and a shorter portion on the go to port. Super Cub 213 approved as requested.
In fact, we might be able to go in and go through there and come back around to Sonoma and go fly all over, because this is all grapes, basically, is what
Yeah.
they're growing here.
Cessna 0 Charlie Tango, turn left at the end, contact ground.
Turn to the end ground, 0 Charlie Tango. Alpha Tower, section 59 Delta, Lima, switch about 10 miles west with Bravo.
Cherokee 59 Delta Lima, Nap Tower, make right traffic for runway 18 right, INET.
You see they have all these water things, I think, to,
All the little
The
ponds and
watering-
stuff. Yeah.
system,
Yeah,
That winery, that's probably a winery over there, huh? Or big house?
I think they're just big houses.
Houses, yeah.
59 Delta Lima, ident observed to have you 10 miles southeast of the field. Verify you're at 6,600.
That's me, and I'll tell my airport now for
I mean, this house has got a lake, it's got a huge frickin' pool, a barn.
Left traffic for runway 18 left. Report midfield left downwind. Traffic left close pattern runway.
You better watch the road.
Report left downwind from runway 18 left,
Cherokee 902 Romeo, turn left at Echo, cross runway 18 left, then contact ground. Left at Echo.
So this is kind of where, this is the Silverado Trail here, I think. So there's a lot of wineries along there.
Oh,
And
okay.
then this is highway, I think this is 101 here. It goes up through Napa. No, it goes over past Sonoma and up Petaluma.
Oh,
I'm not sure what highway this is. There's the Napa State Hospital right here.
Oh, the white one?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's for crazy people.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh.
Bridge 927, map tower, enter right downwind, runway 18 right, cleared to land traffic and left close pattern on runway 24, Super Cup.
Okay, we're going to enter the right downwind for 18 right. We're clear to land 18 right, extension 927, thank you.
But yeah, this is all just grapes for as far as you can frickin' see. Where are we at? We are there.
Super Cup 213, runway 24, clear for the option, short approach approved. 213.
Yeah, we can go through that little pass and come back around and land in Sonoma.
Isn't it weird how it has these little mountains all?
I know, I was just looking at that. It's like,
They're all over.
yeah. But some of the wineries have done, you know, they'll dig back into the side of the mountain for their wine caves. One of the wineries that we worked on was off this Silverado Trail. It was called Robert Sinsky Vineyards. Let's just head that direction. This looks almost like where it was. Yeah, I know there's terrain ahead. Thank you for telling me.
What?
I can hear this thing. Alert, alert, terrain ahead, terrain ahead. Well,
What does
it's
that
like,
mean?
yeah,
Oh.
gonna fly into a mountain.
Oh.
There's a
Yeah,
wine
look at
there,
that.
you know.
I still don't have that cup. You want to call my base? I'm not right now.
That looks like a wine. I mean, there's wineries everywhere.
213, I want you to extend your left cross and turn. 213, could you repeat? Super Cup 213, extend your left cross and turn, head southbound for now. 213, extending my...
There's another winery down there.
Cherokee 9er Delta Lima, that traffic is heading southbound now, about a half mile south of the field. We'll extend southbound for you, no factor. Right, runway 18 left, cleared to land, traffic short final for the parallel citation.
Okay, citation, cleared land 1, left,
Super Cab 213, left downwind, your discretion, runway 24, cleared for the option. 213, request short approach. Super Cab 213, approved as requested. 213.
That's got to be a winery down there, too.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars and stuff in the
Yeah.
parking lot.
Bridge at 927, hold short of runway 24, left at hotel, contact ground.
Hold short of 24 left at hotel, contact ground, extension 927.
Doing okay?
Oh, yeah. Looking at him.
Another winery out there, big one, where the tanks and stuff are.
Grab 213 short approach approved, runway 24, clear for the option. Traffic landing, runway 18 left, Cherokee.
It's pretty though, huh?
It's beautiful.
What's that up on the top of the hill? Somebody's house or something?
It is a house. People have a full tennis court in their yard. Huge.
I guess when you got money, that's what you can do, you know?
Yeah.
Some of these families have been up here for so long, you know, that it's like they've just got money and more money and more money. You know, especially if they've been in the wine industry for years.
Yeah. That's a trailer park. A clean trailer park.
No kidding. So we're going to circle around and almost be in Santa Rosa.
Okay.
See, this would be the kind of fun time if you had a helicopter.
Yeah.
You could just go find an empty field and land.
Yeah.
You know, and then have an Uber come pick you up and.
Runway 18 left, approved, runway 18 left, clear for the option.
This was about the altitude that I was at when I did that dive down with those cars on the runway.
Oh, did you?